Welcome to the banquet. Here are a few things you should know before we begin our program.
Again, Clali's, counselors, head staff, thank you very much. Now is the time for you to enjoy the banquet. So we're going to ask you to find a seat. Every girl, counselor, Clali, head staff, find a seat, sit down, start eating. We're ready to start our banquet in just 5 more minutes of eating.
Please find a table with your bunk sign and sit there together with your bunk. When you find your table, take your coat off, put it on the bench, and sit on it. Please squeeze up on the bench to make sure there is space for all of your friends as well. The rolls at your plate are mezainos, so no need to wash. On your table, there is a pushka and a pile of coins. Please take a moment to place a penny into the pushka. And finally, next to your plate you will find a notebook and pen. Please take this time until the program begins to write down the contact information of your fellow Hashluchos that you met at the Kinus, so that you can keep in touch with them all year round. Enjoy the banquet. Hashluchos. After an exciting 3 days together, the grand banquet of this year's Kinus is about to begin. Please rise as we welcome our MC for this evening, Mushka Paltia.
Hashluchos, please find your seat quietly. Welcome, Tzeirei Hashluchos, to the grand Kinus Tzeirei Hashluchos banquet, Tavshin Ayin Zayin. Wow! Look around this room. Hundreds and hundreds of shluchos from all over the world, all gathered together with simcha and chayes, all gathered together to remind ourselves of how lucky we are to be shluchos and how strongly connected we are with our Mishaleach, the Rebbe. As we begin this special banquet, the finale of these incredible 3 days, let's take a moment and thank our Mishaleach, our Rebbe. Let us take a moment to thank our Rebbe for giving us the schus to be his lucky shlucha. A dank Rebbe for the strength and chayas you give each of us to fulfill your shluchos. And thank you, Rebbe, for choosing each and every one of us as his special child. The Rebbe showed tremendous care, love, and devotion for his shluchim and shluchos, referring to them as der Kinder, asking for the creation of the album of the shluchim families, which remains on the Rebbe's Heilige desk until this very day. Shluchos, it's a family album. Ashreinu shluchos, to be part of the largest, most powerful family in the world. And thank you, Rebbe and Rebbetzin, our Tata and Mama, for giving us the schus to be part of it. Shluchos, please rise as we sing the Rebbe's kapitel. Please welcome Shluchos Basti Zalmana from Queens and Shawnee Warmer from Detroit to lead us in the Rebbe's kapitel.
Laila ni wadaina laila. introduce two fellow Hashluchos, Shana Donna from Leeds, England, and Sarla Namdar from Gothenburg, Sweden, to say the Rebbitzins Kapitel.
Please be seated quietly. Hashluchos, please have a seat quietly. Thank you, Hashluchos. That was beautiful. And now, Hashluchos, with the incredible energy and achdos that we have in this room, we're going to take a special opportunity to say Kapitel Chaf for the refuah shalema for all Hashluchos around the world who need it, and for the refuah shalema of Chana Bas Mushka. Lam natzeach mizmar leDavid yancha Adonai b'yam tzara yisagav Hashem elei Yaakov yishlach ezracha mikaydesh u'mitzion yiskar kol min chaysecha ve'aylas chayadash nasela yitein lecha chel vavecha v'chal atzascha yimalei neranina Yeshua Sacha Uvishim Eloheinu Nidgayim Alei Adonai Kam Shalai Sacha Atayadati Ki Hashia Adonai Meshicha Ya'anehu Mishmek Siesha Yamina Ela Barecha Ve'ela Vasusim Va'anachnu B'Shem Adonai Eloheinu Naskir Makaru v'nafalu va'anachnu kamnu v'nisaydat Adonai Hashia Hamalach Haneinu v'yam karenu. I am honored to call up Rabbi Mendel Duchman from Los Angeles, California, someone who lives with shluchim on the front lines to give us encouragement in our shluchos.
Okay, shluchos. Shh. My mother told me not to speak to strangers, so I want each and every one of you to introduce yourself, your name, and where you're from at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. Wow, it's really, really nice to meet you. I need everyone to be seated just for a few quick minutes. Shh. Shh. 3, 2, 1. The table that's the quietest first gets the prize. So, this past Shabbos is Kan Siva Hashem, where I have spent many, many, many Shabbosim. Shh. Girls. Shh. And all of a sudden, one of the wings on the plane fell off the plane. Will that work? Also not. Anyway, here's the story. Shh. Never have we been in Crown Heights for Shabbos to see the chayas that took place this past week, thanks to you. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a very short, shh. Girls, you are in store for an unbelievable evening. And if you want to take advantage of it, we need your cooperation. I'm going to be on for 1 minute with the following story. A chassid once wrote to the Rebbe, shh, and said, Rebbe, I'm not happy. My business is not going that well. I have problems with my health. I'm not feeling well. So the Rebbe answered him, make sure you hang around optimistic people. That was the answer. And this is what I want to tell you, girls. You are those optimistic people that the Rebbe said people should hang out with. So when you go back tomorrow to your shlichus, whether it's Omaha, Nebraska, Dallas, Texas, Monticello, New York, Bratislava, wherever you are, remember, people are watching you. You are the Dugma Chaya. You are those that the Rebbe said to be optimistic. Don't forget that. Whether you're in the shopping mall, whether you're in an airplane, whether you're in your Chabad house, whether you're wherever you are those that the Rebbe considers optimistic. Make sure you fulfill your shlichus. And now we're going to sing all together a nigun of our leader, unser Rebbe. Please give your attention to the screens.
Azevi tzadikim demim lebelam, malachos kama v'kama rabbonim, seien sie sich nicht, was ist mit der Kild, Momo, Dako, und bei sie ist das Arash, Godel, und Ruhr, Gdele, und Verrekis, Horin, Bechule, Bechule. Also mir seien sich Balabatim, Nitoabonim, ich mache den Emerson Rasch. Ai, 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 hey!
please find your seat quietly? That was unbelievable. Thank you, younger division, for sitting down quietly so quickly. Please be seated quietly. As you find your seat quietly, please turn your attention to the stage, to the screen.
I must Leading with light, every yid I ignite to live and to teach what it means to be a Jew. I'm a shlucha, sharing what you gave to me, proud to accept the responsibility. Your badge of honor carries me throughout the day. Herzai Hashluchos, Rebbe, you would say, your love and desire I live to inspire. Your mission is part of everything I do. To every child you turned and smiled, igniting a spark to reach another Jew. A shining light, a glowing candle. Rebbe, I want to be a mirror of your energy. Your flame is a guiding light, bringing Jews back home. A shlucha is a dogmaya, more than a hand can reach, and 1,000 words can teach. Warmth of sincerity melts a heart of stone. With passion and fire, my life will inspire. A living example in all that I do. Leading with light, every yid I ignite to live and to teach what it means to be a Jew. A shining light, a glowing candle. Rebbe, I want to be a mirror of your energy. Your flame is a guiding light, bringing Jews back home. A shlucha is a dogmaya, more than a hand can reach, and 1,000 words can teach. Warmth of sincerity melts a heart of stone. With passion and fire, my life will inspire. A living example in all that I do. Leading with light, every yid I ignite to live and to teach what it means to be a Jew.
Shluchos, please find your seats. Please find your seats quietly. Rabbi Yossel Weinberg is a chassid and shliach of the Rebbe. Rabbi Yossel Weinberg is a chassid and shliach of the Rebbe. One time, he wrote a letter to the Rebbe and came to the office of the Rebbe secretaries for them to bring it into the Rebbe. As he came into 770, he saw the secretary, Rabbi Chadikov, enter the Rebbe's Halakha room to give the Rebbe all the letters he had received that day. He quickly went right behind Rabbi Chadikov and slipped his note into the crack of the door, hoping Rabbi Chadikov would see it and give it to the Rebbe. He hadn't noticed the letter. As the door was opened and Rabbi Chadikov walked out, the letter Rabbi Weinberg slipped into the door, fell down to the floor. The Rebbe bent down to pick up his letter. Rabbi Weinberg felt terrible. The next day, he wrote another letter to the Rebbe, apologizing for making the Rebbe pick up his note. The Rebbe responded to him, Halai kal inyanai hu uftu haiben. My whole inyan is to raise things up. Chassidim, we have a Rebbe that raises us up. The devotion, love, and precious care the Rebbe shows each of us raises us to be the strongest, proudest, happiest chassidim that we can be. But shluchos, that's not enough. The Rebbe sent each of us out, each and every one of us sitting in this room, to mirror that energy, to mirror the ultimate living example the Rebbe is for each of us. to mirror the love, care, and devotion that the Rebbe shows to us, and to raise up those around us to be the strongest, proudest, and happiest Yidden that they can be. To raise up the world around us to be a place where Yiddishkeit and everything it stands for is known and clear for all to see. All it takes is being a dugma chaya, a living example to those around us. The Rebbe once spoke in a sicha, emphasizing the powerful effect we can have on the people around us, even without us noticing. Sometimes, without even noticing, we leave an impression on those around us that can truly raise them up. By simply being ourselves, the proud, lucky shluchos who we each are, helping out in your shluchos wherever you can, taking care of your siblings, or walking down the street in your town or city, you ignite the spark in others. By playing nicely with your friends, speaking to your parents and members of your community with proper derech eretz, you show them what it means to live and teach as a Jew. Your life is a life to inspire and ignite the spark within every Yid around you. When you smile to that lady in your Chabad house, or daven the way you know a chassid should, the sincerity in who you are melts a heart of stone. The presence you have in your community, just because you're a shlucha of the Rebbe, leaves a lasting effect on those around you. A shlucha is a dugma chaya, a living example of a true chassid, reflecting the Rebbe's teachings, hayrais, and love for every Jew, to all those around her, holding a badge of honor, of pride, and strength in who she is. When the Rebbe sent out his shluchim, the Rebbe sent a shliach, shlucha, and the children of the shluchim to that particular city or town. The Rebbe often pointed out that the young shluchim, the young children, are also shluchim. Eretz Eicha shliach, a living example to all those around. Tzeirei shluchos, each one of us hold a badge of honor that only a shlucha has the zchus to have. Each one of us can be a shining light and glowing candle in our surroundings. Each one of us can be a dugma chaya.
The Frierdiker Rebbe instituted the concept of Merkeshlochos, where Bachrim would go to remote towns during the summer and look for Yidden to teach about Torah and mitzvahs. At the Farbringen of Yud Gimel Tammuz Tafshin Tes Vav, the Rebbe told a story of a Bachar one summer.
Und hat sich noch gefragt, sie von Polen, sie von Galizien, sie von Ukraine, hat ihm gesagt, dass ist einer von den Bastonians. Die Bastonians, die Deutsche sagen, wir halten ja mal gewesen, weil ja die Lehikatsche, eine was Hecher von sie können sein. Hat mir beim Beispiel gewesen, dass echt ein Bastonian und geht mit der ganzen Bord und Peis und die zieht sie sehen sich heraus und wegen was redet in einer schönen Englisch, wegen der Unionen von Yehudi Ilo mit Yehudi Tator. Was ist das Yehudi Ilo, Yehudi Tator? Hat nämlich gekonnt Masber sein. Hat verstanden, als Eba Bastoni redet wegen dem und Afka auf Englisch. Und dann greisen mich damit, dass zusammen Heche sagt, zu welcher Eltern darf ihn gehen, nicht wissen, wie viel Meister ist, bis wann jetzt können wissen, was das ist. Weit von dem ist nicht gewähnt, aber dann in der rechten Seite, nicht in der linken Seite. Dann noch das aber auf MGP und die erste Sache hat verdient der Mischulach, was gekommen noch ein Bocher hat ihm gegeben mit ein paar $1 mehr. Die zweite Sache hat dann noch bei jenem gekonnt auftauen bei einer Gehe zu Kaschres und dann noch bislachweise in andere Unionen mit Mitzvahs meistens von Leyat Agorosheno. Und sie recht hat der Bocher weiß noch, hat er ihm nicht, wenn sich alles gesendet zieht sie mit Zad Batlonisch. Das war der Pegis, der Anging von der Seite sehr, der Fall sich gewinnt sehr heiß, hat getragen, eine kleine Jarmelke und ein Winkel ist sehr gewinnt, für mich ist gegangen.
In the 1950s, in a small town in America, a man was once looking out of his window when surprisingly he saw a yeshiva bacher with a beard and payas walking down the street. The bacher was wearing a yarmulke with his tzitzis untucked. The man asked around to find out where such a religious-looking Jew came from. He thought to himself, perhaps from Poland, Galicia, Ukraine? To his surprise, he was told that the bacher was from Boston. This Jewish man with payas, a beard, and his tzitzis showing was an American. And what was the bacher from Boston doing in his remote town? He further inquired. He was told that the young Jewish man was teaching about deep ideas in Chassidus, all in perfect English. The man was so impressed. The next person who knocked on his door to ask for tzedakah got a very generous donation, and he slowly began keeping kosher and started doing many more mitzvahs, all because he looked out of his window and saw this yeshiva bacher. The Rebbe continued in the Sicha with the story told by the Frierdiker Rebbe.
Rebbe hat mal gesagt, der Rebbe hat mal erzählt, in Peterburg, ich war ein größer Gewirr, geheißen Tranje, Schmuel Michel Tranje. Der gehasste Tom mit Zorre am Luche. Und danach ist gewesen, was das betrifft, ich hätte am Suder und nach Husruf noch am Orschelinik. Bei mir hat Medaille gewesen, als alle seine Levushim, ist alle Knäppler gewesen auf der Nord, und jeder Knäppel gewesen in der Lechel, zu welcher er Massen gewesen. Am Morgen gekommen zuvor dahin zu Michael Bliner. Der Michael Bliner, Michael, der hat sich gehandelt wegen einer Prise, wegen einer Befreiung, einer Bocher von Ajinin, was gedacht besser sitzen und lernen Tere. Aber mir hat Tränchen gehabt in Brewer, gedacht mit dem Zug in seinem dort Aporis, was hat gekonnt in der Ruf aufstehen. Durchgehend, ich hatte gedacht, durchgehend durch den Hebtgas von Peterburg, von Leningrad. Michael Bliner in Peterburg ist gegangen, als er gegangen in Lubavitch. Und als sie gewähnt, bis fahren Davnen, bei mir hat sich mit keinem gewähnt, wie steht in Schulchanorach, wo fahren Davnen in der Achonilase, bei mir die Knäpplich mit den Lächelach haben nicht Massen gewähnt. Was sagt der Trainin, der Michael, als wie wir gehen auf Nevsky Prospekt, als geheißen der Gas. Erst wollt ihr verspielt. Also ich bin mit Asiris, wenn es mir geht, soll nicht darauf fahren. Geht also auf einmal Gewalt, der Schmuel Michel, in was liegt. Der Bocher ist dort herumgegangen, ist nicht gelegen in den Jahren, weil gedacht wegen anderen Jahren. Aber der, was hat geguckt durch ein Fenster, hat nicht gewusst von allen Sachen und das, was mit so hoch gespiegelt, ist auch das, was gewinn verbunden mit dem hier hört Schuwe, zu welchem gehört, als Scheich ist in jenem Tag. Bei mir wird das danach, hat der Bocher sicher gewinn. Afuftan mit Aiden, Bibli, die, al derich wie steht die Meile ins Doke Gashmis, a Meile ha-Jeser Gdele ist. Also ich nenne Idee alle min Nesno und der Nehmer weiß nicht von wem bekommt das, ich dort gewinnt die Meile ha-Jeser Gdele ins Doke Ruchnis, nie der Bocher hat gewusst, auf mit wem hat aufgetan, nie der Gucker im Fenster hat gewusst, wer hat auf ihm gepeilt, hat nur gesehen, als geht darum, ob es eine wilde Brie und weiß nicht, von wann das ist und was für ein Bruch darf auf drauf machen. Aber aufgetan hat sich aufgetan, und das, was bei dem Iden, was gedacht aufgetan, und wir können nicht wissen, was ist ein der Periseum und Periseum, hat Seif Kol Oilom, wie das es wirken soll auf seine Kinder und Kindskinder. Ich beschaff mich sich nicht Magbil, beschaff mich fort in der Schliches Wissendig, dass der Rebbe der Schwer, dass mir Yasser gewähnt, bemeile ist Dvorov, Choyim ve Kayomim, Bechol Shona ve Shona. Ich bemeile fort mich sich mit seinem Keach, mit Schluche Shalodom, ist das, was darf tun bei Dibur, müssen sich ankommen zu sein Sechel, bemeile wird es gehen durch seine Idee, und das, was darf aufstehen bei der Achmakif allein, ist dort nicht eine Gehe seine Idee, aber das ist eine Tufton.
There were two Hasidim who once went to Petersburg, the capital of Russia at the time. They were going to speak to high-ranking government officials to try to prevent a certain yeshiva bacher from being drafted into the army. In the army, a Jew couldn't keep mitzvahs and certainly couldn't learn any Torah. One of the two Hasidim, who lived in Petersburg, was a wealthy man named Reb Shmuel Michel Tranin. He was a serious and organized person who always made sure that his clothing looked very neat. The other chassid was Reb Michal der Alter, who who lived in Lubavitch. The morning of their meeting, when Reb Michal was getting dressed, he didn't match his buttons to the right buttonhole. As the two Hasidim were walking down Nevsky Boulevard, a main street in Petersburg, Reb Shmuel Michal kindly suggested that Reb Michal fix up his clothes. Reb Michal turned and said, "Gewalt, Reb Shmuel Michal, is that really what you're thinking about now?" We see the same idea in the story of Reb Michal and the story of the Bacher who was walking down the street. He wasn't focusing on how his clothing looked, yet still, the man looking out the window was so impressed just by the Bacher's appearance that he started keeping more Torah and mitzvahs. And this Bacher had no idea what he had just accomplished simply by walking down the street. Dearest Shluchos, by being an example for others through dressing in a tznius manner, smiling at a friend, helping out at your Chabad house, or even shopping in the supermarket, can have a major effect on those around you. We may never see it, but just like the Bacher in the story, our simple day-to-day acts can influence another Yid in a very powerful way.
Tzeirei Hashluchos, I am honored to introduce our special guest singer for tonight. We are so lucky to have with us a shlucha and former Kinus camper who will lead us as we sing all our favorite Kinus songs. You can follow along on your song sheet. Please join me in welcoming Chaya Halpern from Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Filled with tears, 770 his home. For so many years, the Rebbe's comforting smile warms his heart. The time has come to depart to the unknown on his way. Face new people, new customs, new problems, new place. He takes out the picture, keeping him strong. Rebbe, I'm taking you along. out loud. So me will help in all I do. I'll use it to kindle the light of each Jew. Your soldier I am, and I'm fighting for you. We're bringing Mashiach Tzidkenu. The red calls out, we must reach to all. A group of Hasidim need us call. A family of Shluchos, the Rebbe does raise to his holy work, devoting all their days. The Rebbe stands with pride as his Shluchos he leads. As a loving father, he is caring for our needs. For we are the Hasidim, he's relying upon. Through his brachos and his kayach, we can carry on. To strengthen and unite all of those he has sent, the Rebbe brings his family together again once a year. At the Kinus, all the Shluchos he does greet, giving them the chizuk that they also need. The Rebbe stands with pride as his Shluchos he leads. As a loving father, he is caring for our needs. For we are the Hasidim he's relying upon. Through his brachos and his kayach, we can carry on. Even though the Shluchos are so distant physically, an album of his family the Rebbe asks to see. And even as we carry on in these dark days, in the Rebbe's holy room they'll always stay. The Rebbe stands with pride as his Shluchos he leads. As a loving father, he is caring for our needs. For we are the Hasidim he's relying upon. Through his brachos and his kayach, we can carry on. A child I was, all of four, with my parents through the palace door. She spoke to them in a special way, while I looked for children to play. There were no children to be seen, so I turned to the Rebbetzin, our queen. I looked into her beautiful eyes. Where are your children? I asked in surprise. Eyes full of love brimmed over in tears. Her look I'll remember all my years. Her face shone with pride as she replied to me, my children are in 770. Be'emunah
Please find your seats quietly. Shluchos, that was beautiful. Please find your seats quietly. Shluchos, please find your seats quietly. Shluchos, please find your seats quickly and quietly. Thank you very much. We're waiting to continue the program until everybody is sitting down quietly. If you're on the stage, please find a seat on a bench. Thank you. Shluchos, that was beautiful. Now please find your seats quietly. We want to say a huge, huge thank you to Chaya Halpern for leading us in that unbelievable singing. And now please sit down on your bench. We're waiting for every girl to be sitting on a bench. Quietly. Please have a seat quietly and turn your attention to the screen.
Hi, my name is Sarah Rimler. I'm from a city called Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's a big college town there. And I grew up in a conservative family. We always kept basic kosher in my house. I never eat meat and milk together. Well, I did grow up in a traditional home. Jewish observance was not a high priority. Growing up, we wouldn't usually do Shabbos dinners. I wouldn't really light Shabbos candles. We would go to shul, but we wouldn't keep Shabbos. We'd drive there. You know, after shul, I'd probably go to like a gymnastics class or something like that. I was so fortunate that my parents sent me to a Jewish day school in Ann Arbor, around the corner from my house, the Hebrew Day School. And that's where I went to school until 5th grade. My interest in Judaism peaked probably when I was around 10 years old. I remember talking to my gym teacher, Maura Kim, as we called her, and I remember telling her that I'm gonna marry a guy with a long beard. I knew at that point, at 10 years old, that I wanted something else for my life than how I was raised. I wanted something more. And I think that interest peaked from going to Camp Gan Izzy. I would go to other camps, maybe the JCC camp or just regular not Jewish camps. But when I went to Gan Izzy, I just loved it, especially because of the counselors. That was the biggest difference for me, or the biggest excitement was the relationship with the counselors and how happy they were and exciting they were and how modest they were, how tznius they were, and just being tznius and happy, and I loved it. I loved camp. When I was 11, I graduated the Hebrew Day School and I went to public school at that point. And in public school was kind of where the shift happened for me. Being Jewish was really easy and it's kind of what everyone did at Hebrew Day School. When I went to public school, that's what really sparked the interest in me to do more and be more observant and be more religious. And I started becoming from around 13 years old when all my friends now were having our bas and bar mitzvahs, and at that point I was going to show almost every single week because all my friends having their bas and bar mitzvahs. I would walk to shul with my father, which was like a 2-mile walk. He'd walk me there and back. I had a lot of modern Orthodox kids in my class, probably like 3 or 4 back when I was at the Hebrew Day School. And we used to go together to shul and then go to someone else's house, and we all kind of had like a Shomer Shabbos group going on at that point. And slowly taking different steps until around 14, I went to Beis Chana in Minnesota, my first overnight Jewish camp. By the time I was ready to start high school, I was already tznius, I was already Shomer Shabbos, kosher, and ready to go to a Jewish school. After backing and forthing with my parents, we came upon an agreement that I would go to public school willingly on the condition that they allow me to study with the shliach after school, that they'd send me to Jewish camps, on the condition that whenever I finish high school, they'll agree to send me to the Jewish school of my choice. And my favorite condition was that they'd let me go to the Kinus every year and be a counselor at the Kinus. And they agreed to all of it. So I started high school. I was able to be a camper. My last year I was able to be a camper in Detroit. I was able to go to the Kinus, and I learned for hours after school with the shliach so that I could be on the same level as the rest of the girls in my class when I would eventually start going to a Jewish school. I managed to graduate high school in 3 years. I was all the while a counselor in Detroit, and going to the Kinus every year, and I decided, I heard about the school called Bnos Menachem, and I really liked the girls I had met from there, and I decided that's the school I want to go to. So after graduating, I went to Bnos Menachem, and then I was on the same level as the rest of the girls in my class. I went to Chitrick Seminary in Tzfas, and the rest is history. Today, I am proud to call myself the Rebbe Shlucha at Arizona State University. Actually, my favorite time of the year was the Kinus. Being a counselor in the Kinus, I was doing a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff, head klali, or working with head staff in the Kinus. It was my favorite time of the year. I loved it. I'd say the greatest impact on me, first of all, the counselors in camp in Gan Izzy. I don't remember who they were, but I remember loving being around them and watching them, seeing how fun they were and happy they were and kind they were and outgoing they were, and how modest they were, and seeing, wow, I really want that. I really want that lifestyle for myself. Watching the Zwiebel family, Shterny and Rabbi Zalman Zwiebel, watching their family, how their kids behave, and having Shabbos meals at their house for years. Watching the family dynamics. I always knew that was something I wanted to have in my house, and something I wanted to create for myself and my family. Those were probably the greatest impacts on me. Shluchos. My message to you is that although I loved watching the Rebbitzin and the Rabbi, what made me want to change my life was watching people like you, watching you guys, how you behave, how you act with your siblings, how you are in shul, how you follow along by Kriyas HaTorah. Just by being yourselves, you can have the greatest impact on someone's life.
Tzeirei Hashluchos, the power you each have, the example and effect you make can literally change lives. A shlucha is a dugma chaya. Please find your seats with your bunk. Please go back to your bunk's table and have a seat quietly. Please have a seat quietly with your bunk. Thank you. As you take your seat quietly, please turn your attention to the screen.
Hi, my name is Leia Afzin. I live in Hong Kong, China, and I go to the Shluchim online school. Oh, an email from my mother. Let me check what it says. Dear Shlucha, please send a video clip showing a story of how your daughter has had an impact on someone's life. Do I have a story? I can't think of one. Does that mean I haven't made an impact? Or maybe the impact I made is a mystery, one I may find out about later, or never know about at all. Life on Hashluchos is not always easy. Everyone's challenges are different. Many girls live in communities where they go to school and socialize with other from girls. Many of us don't, and that can be really tough. It's not easy being the only girl in your city wearing long skirts and socks. And it's not easy staying home alone when your friends are at a birthday party that's not kosher. And to be honest, sometimes it gets to me, but then I think, being a shlucha of the Rebbe is a privilege. Most privileges come with responsibilities, and while those responsibilities can be difficult, it is certainly worthwhile. By being who I am, and behaving as I should, in my day-to-day life, I'm a living example of what a Jewish girl should be. And if one girl or woman takes an example from what I'm doing, then I have a story, even if I can't tell you the details.
Hey Leia, what's up?
Just going to bake cupcakes for my bat mitzvah project.
Cool. I hope I could do something like that when I turn 12.
Of course, I'd be happy to help. I may just have a story to tell, after all.
My name is Kinus and I'm on Hashluchos in Akron, Ohio. I'm 10 years old and the school that I go to is not Lubavitch. One Shabbos, a lady in my community came over to me and we started to talk. After talking for a few minutes, she brought up the topic about not using electronics on Shabbos. After talking about a few more malachas, she asked me, "You can't take out knots while brushing your hair?" And I said no. "Tell me more," she said. So I showed her a scrapbook that I made of the Lamites malachas in school. The lady was very surprised that we couldn't do all those things on Shabbos. Other people who were passing by came over to see what was going on. They were all impressed about how much we learned in my school at such a young age. Every Friday, a lady in my community takes me to the nursing home to visit the old Jewish people to make them happy and to wish them a good Shabbos. One Friday, when we were in the nursing home, a lady asked me if I wanted water with cut-up lemons in it. I said no thank you, I can't have it, because the knife that was used to cut the lemons may not have been kosher. I really try hard to show how happy and content I am to keep all the mitzvahs in public and not to be ashamed of it.
Hi, I'm a shlucha. My name is Tzeirei. I live in an old Jewish community in Leicester, England. As I am homeschooled, some of the scientists and professors in our community wondered if we were really getting a proper education. When I was only 9 years old, I stood up to speak at the Hanukkah event in the town hall. Jews and non-Jews came over to tell me how surprised and impressed they were that I have such confidence and pride in my Yiddishkeit. For me, it was no big deal. After all, I'm a shlucha of the Rebbe. At my 3rd birthday party, we handed out Friday light kits to all the women, and my mother started sending out a weekly text reminding them to light on time. A few months ago, a lady asked my mother for a new kit as she'd lost her old one. I'm going on holiday soon, she said, and for the last 9 years I haven't been anywhere without it. Nowadays, it's my job to send out the Friday text to over 200 women. Another one of my jobs is to bake for a monthly coffee and cake kiddush. Baking cakes is easy, but I know that this helps bring people to shul, as people tell me that they come to shul just to taste what I have made this month. Fellow shluchos, the world is watching us all the time. It is our smiles, our actions, and the small things we do that make an impact. It's such a privilege to be the Rabbi Shluchos. Let's give him nachas in everything we do.
My name is Lucy Moskowitz and I live in Bucktown in the big city of Chicago. I'm so lucky to have a Lubavitcher school just a half an hour away from me. But in morning traffic can take an hour. I don't live close to any of my friends, so on Shabbos I don't get to see them. But Baruch Hashem, I get to play with my 6 siblings and my wonderful community. Most people that come to my Chabad house are in their 20s and 30s, and they love playing with us. And they say that they don't get to see children so often. I love talking to them, sitting on their laps, and they always want to know what I did in school and what I learned. And I always think I just have to be around them to inspire them to do more mitzvahs. One girl, Lee, she just started learning how to light the Shabbos candles because I was talking to her about it, and then she understood how to do it, so now she does it. And Abby, she says that she doesn't want to disturb my busy parents, so she asks, when she has a question, she starts by asking me or my siblings. There is so much, even us, that we can do. We could help out with ladies like Shabbos candles, we could cook, so I say Devar Torahs a lot of times, and people love that part. They feel very inspired, and they always smile, and they feel very good when I say Devar Torah. I have a message for all of you young shluchos, that you don't even know how much you can accomplish just by being around them and acting like a true yid and a chassid. Our guests are looking at us and looking at us how we are behaving and acting, and then they can learn how to be a true yid and a chassid. We want Mashiach now, we don't want it.
To all the shluchos from around the world, don't forget, you may not have a clear story yet, but you most definitely have the power to influence your environment. Keep being who you are, and the stories will come.
I see in my shluchos how impressed people are when we stick to halacha. Ashrenu, our life has so much meaning. Show it proudly to the world, and they will show respect and want to follow in your ways.
Fellow shluchos, remember, our life is a zechus. Well, maybe one small act for us can be a huge act for someone watching. We are so lucky to have a life of shluchos. Let's give the Rabbi nachas in everything we do.
It's not only our parents giving shirim in the Chabad house. It's us girls. Everyone's watching us. Just by being around people in our communities, we inspire our environment and change the world.
Thank you, Shluchos. We have a special opportunity to hear from a fellow Shlucha all the way from Eretz HaKodesh, Eretz Yisrael. Shluchos, please be quietly respectful as we listen to this special Dvar Torah.
שלום, קוראים לי חיים מושקה קורץ ואני שליחה של הרבי ביישוב מיתר שבדרום ארץ ישראל. מאז שהייתי קטנה, ההורים שלי היו אומרים לי שיש לי זכות שאני שליחה של הרבי, ותמיד הייתי שואלת את עצמי למה? הרי ההורים שלי הם שהחליטו שהם יצאו לשליחות, לא אני. למה תמיד אומרים לי שאני שליחה ולא רק ההורים שלי? כשהגעתי לקינוס וראיתי את אלפי השליחות מכל העולם, ראיתי שאני חלק ממעצמה גדולה. והבנתי, אני נזכרת שההורים שלי תמיד אומרים שהתפקיד שלי שליחה להיות דוגמה חיה לסביבה ולהשפיע על כולם. נכון, זה קשה, אבל בכל זאת, אני לוקחת חלק במעצמה ומקווה שנזכה בקרוב לסיים את השליחות שלנו ולהביא לגאולה האמיתית והשלמה בקרוב ממש. אשרינו שזכינו.
One song. Shluchos. After hearing from such special shluchos and hearing the effect that each one of us can have wherever we are, let us use the power in this room, the power that we have after these 3 incredible days. Let's use this energy and say the words of Torah, the words of Torah that can take over the world and bring us to Mashiach. Please join us in the 12 psukim. For the pasuk of Torah, I am proud to call up Tzila Paltiel from Port Washington, New York.
Torah! Tiva! Lanu! Maisha! Marasha! Kihilos! Yaakov! I would like to introduce a fellow shlicha, Batsheva Chazano, from Honolulu, Hawaii, to say the pasuk of Shema. Shema! Yisrael! Adonai! Eloheinu! Adonai! Echad! And now for the pasuk of Bechor, please welcome Yocheved Lishis, a shlicha to East Street Cowboys. Bechol, Dar, Vadar, Chayav, Adam, Lerais, Es, Atzmai, Kelo, Hu, Yatza, Nimitzrayim. Chavi Gerka from London, Ontario will lead us with the pasuk of Kol.
Thank you.
Kol! Yisrael! Yesh! Lahem! Chelek! Li'olam! Haba! Shenamar! V'yamech! Kulam! Tzadikim! La'olam! Yershu! Aretz, Netzar, Mata'ai, Maseh, Yadai, Lehispa'ar. All the way from Sumy, Ukraine, I would like to introduce to you a fellow shlocha, Shayna Chava Levitansky, to say the pasuk of Tzeirei.
Stand up on the chair.
Ki Karai Elecha Hadavar Me'aid Beficha Ovevavecha La'asaisai. The pasuk of Vihine will now be recited by the shlucha Sima Machlin from Moscow, Russia.
Thank you.
והנה השם ניצב עליו ומלוא כל הארץ כבודו ומביט עליו ובוחן כליות ולב עם עבדו כראוי.
Shlochais, what incredible energy! For the pasuk operations, please welcome Menucha and Shayna Johnson from Austin, Texas.
Bereshit, Bara, Alaken, Es, Hashemayim, V'es, Haaretz. I would like now to introduce a fellow shlocha, Alka Havalin from Dresden, Germany, to lead us in the pasuk of Veshinamta.
ושינמתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך וביתך ובלבתך בדרך ובשופתך ובקומך. אחריי עולה השליחה טובי וגנר.
Please give your attention to Toby Wagner from Russia, who will recite the pasuk of Yagaiti.
יגעתי ולא מצאתי, אל תאמין, לא יגעתי ומצאתי, אל תאמין, יגעתי ומצאתי, תאמין.
Menucha Rachel Kulik from Hartford, Connecticut, and Rishi Vavavsi from Glastonbury, Connecticut will now recite the pasuk of V'ahavta. Let's hear you.
V'ahavta l'recha k'maycha Rabbi Akiva Aimer Zeh Kol Gadol Batayra. Chaya Mushka Fetterman from St. Thomas Virgin Islands will now say the pasuk of the Zeh.
Guys, that was awesome. Yeah, stand up on the chair. Go for it.
V'zeh Kol Ha'adam V'sachas Briasei Uvrias Kol Ha'ailamais Al-Yainim, V'sachtainim, Liais, Lai, Dira, Zu, V'sachtainim. I would like to introduce a fellow Shlachais, Chanchid Relea and Shayna Lowenthal from Copenhagen, Denmark, to lead us in the pasuk of Isra.
Yes, ma. Yisrael. Be'oisav. Perush. Shakal. Mi. Shahu. Mizara. Yisrael. Yesh. Loi. Lesmaya. Lesimchas. Hashem. Asher. Sos. Besameach, Bedirasai, Besartainim, Ad Masai, Ad Masai, Ad Masai.
Could you guys find your seats quietly for a very important announcement. As your delicious dessert is coming out, please find your seats quietly. We would like to take this opportunity Shlochais, please find your seats quietly. I have a very important announcement. We would like to take this opportunity to give a very special mention and a huge thank you to the people who have made this year's Kinus Tzeirei Hashluchos a reality. Campers, counselors, head staff, a huge standing ovation for Rabbi Ben-Zion and Simi Shepto. Thank you for all the hard work you put into these amazing 3 days.
Before I start, thank you, Pioneers. Before I start, I need every single person sitting down quietly. Shh. Again, I'm still waiting for some bunks in the back to be sitting down quietly. Every single shlocha should be sitting down before you get dessert. Your dessert is only being given out to people who are sitting. Okay? Okay. Okay, now, shh. Now that everybody is sitting quietly, I think a few people need some reminders how we're waiting quietly. Shh. Now that everybody is sitting, I have a very important announcement to make. There are some people in this room that only because of them did you have the best year of Kinus ever. Now, those people who are in this room are from Younger Division, Middle Division, and Pioneers, and besides for them, okay, shh. Besides for okay, shh. Pioneers, sit down. One, thank you. Besides for all those divisions and those head counselors and those division heads, we also had a beautiful rally on Friday. We have a gorgeous banquet tonight, and we have a lot of staff who worked a lot of hours behind the scenes. So right now, when I call your division, I want you guys to stand up and cheer for all your head staff. And the first division that we're going to go to is the one that has their hands in the air, quietly, quietly. Okay, I am going to start with the quietest division in here, which is none other than Pioneers! Woo! I'm going to call up these head staff and Pioneers who made the best program in Dix Hills for call up. Oh, pioneers, head staff, stand here with your rabbit pictures. While everybody else has their hands in the air. Looking out. Okay, thank you, pioneers. Now, for the next division I am going to call up is from Younger Division. Okay, from Younger Division, Adela Oster, Chayla Goodman, Sterni Kesselman, Chaya Zaltzman, Debbie Azima, Shayna Felligan, Henya Gurwitz, come on up. Come on up, Younger Division. Woo! Thank you, Younger Division. And now, last but not least, our most amazing Middle Division. Okay, from our Middle Division, we also have a special division of our French and Hebrew division. So I am going to call up Batya Fabian, Nechami Groner, Chana Mimund, Devora, Geula Katzman, Choshi Rosenson, Sarah Ben Shmuel, Manya Dabrowski, Malka Eisenbach, Mushki Weinberg, Goldie Malavik, Mushki Rado, Leah Greenberg, and Ricky Levertov. Come on up. Thank you very much, Middle Division, Hebrew Division, and French Division. Please go find your seats. Okay. Right now. Okay, right now we have some other people in this room that if not for them, we would never have had our beautiful, most amazing 770 rally planned and organized by Hadassah Goldberg and Chana Poulter. Chana and Hadassah, come up. Okay, everybody look around you at what's on your tables and what's happening in this room and the lights and the music and everything that's going on. It's all thanks to our banquet committee run by Rabbi Maishi and Mosi Sasankin, Shana Shepto. Greatest team for banquet planners, Shana Shemtov, Chavi Zalmanov, Mashka Paltiel. Okay, we are almost done. There is one person in this room. You might have seen her around Kinus. You might have not seen her around Kinus, but this person has worked hours behind the scenes. Let me hear 3 cheers for Sophie Molinari! Sophie, Sophie, Sophie! Sophie, Sophie, Sophie! There are some other people in this room that are not all in this room, but that deserve a special mention. Mushka Butman, Mushki Friedman, Rachel Naparstik, everybody who helped out behind the scenes, thank you very much. Right now, I'm going to ask everybody to return to your seats because there's a very exciting raffle coming up. There are girls in this room that you see who are serving the donuts or giving out the tzedakah or putting the sandwiches on the bus. They're doing so many different things. They are your klalis, your counselors. Klalis and counselors. We really want to thank every single klali and counselor. But what I'm going to do is, I have here a beautiful pair of earrings donated by Tzvassman Jewelers that I'm going to make a raffle with every single klali and counselor's name in this bucket. I am also going to make another raffle for this beautiful book, The Early Years, that a lot of you don't have yet. It just came out, and I am going to make this raffle with the klalis and counselors' names. And every staff member in this room, after we're done the banquet, please go to the back by the hallway and get your free picture of Kinus that we want you to keep as a thank you. And now I'm going to make these raffles.
A necklace. That's chocolate gift certificates, $100 to city.
What is this?
A necklace.
Okay.
So let's see how many prizes do I have. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Okay, I have your 6 raffles, and I'm going to make them all very quickly. I'm going to pick out 6 tickets, but the room has to be silent, that I don't even need a microphone to do it. So being that we all want to hear which one of our counselors and klalis, which 6 of our amazing counselors and klalis are going to win this raffle, I'm going to wait for silence. And now I'm going to pick the 6 people. These 6 people come up. Ticket number 1. Ticket number 2. Ticket number 3, 4, 5, and 6. And everybody wants their counselors and their klalis to win, but I am going to start with these chocolate gift certificates to Sashi Cohen. Now I'm going to pick up a beautiful necklace, and that is going to none other than Shifra Pevsner. My next prize, this book, The Early Years, is going to Kayla Stein. My next prize is a dozen customized cookies that you can make, get when you want them, is going to Chaya Mishkapotash. My next prize, Nechama, is going to Nechama Wilhelm. It is $100 to Salika for a nice, beautiful dress. And last but not least, our Tzvassman earrings are going to Layla Marcus. Come up and get your prizes. Okay, right now is whoever joined us on Thursday. We had a great program on Thursday. We had a bas mitzvah program in Hebrew, and we had an American program that we went on a full-day trip. Thank you to our staff of Thursday program who helped out with this. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to call up a head counselor to come lead us in benching. This is the last thing before we make our raffles. If everybody looks over here, we have a beautiful table full of prizes, and now is your last time to get those tickets. So everybody go to your seats. We are giving out tickets because it's the last time. So make sure you are one of them to get the last few tickets. Okay, and I'm going to call up Mushki Ruddle. from middle division to come lead us in benching once everybody's in their seats. Again, she's not coming up until everybody's sitting down. Every single girl needs a seat. Remember, we're making the raffles after this, and now is your last chance to get your tickets. All right. You don't have to sing what you say. I'll just say it. Just give me the microphone as soon as you're done. Okay. Start.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam al ha'mechya ve'al ha'kokala ve'al tenuvas hasadeh ve'al retz chemda teva urachava sheratisa ve'hechalta laveseinu lecha mipriya tzvaya mitzuvarach na Adonai Eloheinu al Yisrael ha'mecha ve'al Yerushalayim yirecha ve'al Tzion mishkan kvedecha ve'al mizbechecha ve'al hechalecha v'nei Yerushalayim ir ha'kodesh b'mheirav yameinu v'aleinu l'secha v'samcheinu v'varechecha b'kedusha v'tahara ki atah Adonai tov v'mitiv l'kol v'nedel lecha al ha'aretz v'al ha'mechya Baruch atah Adonai al ha'aretz v'al ha'mechya Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam v'yirein nefashos rabos v'chasronan al kol ma shebarasa la'achayos b'hem nefesh kol chai Baruch ha'olamim.
Okay, and now for the raffles, I am going to be picking tickets very, very quickly. Shh. Everyone should have all their tickets laying out. I'm going to tell you what color the ticket is, and you're also going to look up on the screen and see if you won this ticket. So my first ticket that I'm picking is, it's blue, 7, 2, 6, 1, 6, 9. Again, that number is 7, 2, 6, 1, 6, 9. I have a set over here. Please tell me what the Rebbe says. And I have a winner. And looks like a Schmerling. What's your name? Rushka Schmerling? Rushka Schmerling! Okay. I'm holding in my hands. Okay. I'm holding in my hands a mother in Israel and a green ticket. This green ticket is number 195536. Again, that number is 195536. Do we have a winner in this room? A green ticket. 195536. Do we have a winner? If we do, come find Mashka Baltil. Okay. I am holding now an orange ticket and 2 videos. I'm a chassid in hand, and this ticket is 712867. 712867. Do we have a winner in this room? If we do, come find Mishka Paltiel. Next, I have another beautiful book and a ticket in my hand that is blue. 725630. 725630. Again, 725630. Come find Mishka Paltiel. Oh, we have a winner! All right. I have here, again, we have the early years, a new book with a red ticket. 712092. Again, 712092. It's a red ticket. Please come find Mishka Paltiel. I have here another one of the early years set with another red ticket. This red ticket is 712479. Again, 712479. If you have this 712479, please come find Mashka Paltiel. ticket. This raffle ticket is green, and it is 195959. Again, that number is 195959. Do we have a winner in this room? A green raffle ticket. 195959. Do we have a winner? I have two prizes up here, and I'm going to be picking two tickets. The first person that has the winning ticket can come up and pick their prize. So I'm picking out two tickets, and they're both orange. And the first one is 824-4529. 824-529. Again, 824-529. And my second orange ticket is 824-526. 824-526. I'm holding two raffle tickets. Ticket. We have another winner over here. There we go. Okay. Again, I'm holding a red ticket. 71123. A red ticket that starts with the number 71123. 71123. We have a winner over here from Pioneers. Okay. Who sees this beautiful leather siddur? Because the winner has a green ticket, and her green ticket says 195917. 195917. Who has this green ticket? This red ticket in my hands, that is 712481. 712481. Anybody have this red ticket, 712481? Please come up. Oh, looks like we have another winner from Pioneers. Okay, focus your attention up here at this beautiful siddur on the stage that is going to someone with a green ticket, and that green ticket says 194996. 194996. 194996. Come on up. For another video, which has a number 726969. 726969. Do we have a winner with those numbers? 726969. Please come up if you are the winner. Okay, all of you with an orange ticket. I'm holding an orange ticket and a video and an orange ticket, and my orange ticket says 824532. Again, that number is 824532. If you have this winning ticket, please come up. Last one. Okay. Look up here. I have another siddur over here. This beautiful siddur is going to someone holding a green ticket. 195-855. Do we have a winner in this room with a green ticket? I hear that there's a cheer for a blue ticket, so I chose the blue ticket. 726-909. 726-909. Again, 726-909. Do we have a winner of this blue ticket? Orange ticket. Orange ticket is 824-939. Again, 824-939. Okay, it looks like we have one last raffle. My last raffle is, I have 2 tickets in my hand and I have 2 prizes. Again, I'm gonna read both of them. The person who finds their ticket is gonna come up and choose the first prize. Okay? So you better make a run for it so you get the first choice. It is a green ticket and a red ticket. And I'm gonna read them really fast. Green is 195-922. And my red ticket is 711-418. Again, my green ticket is 195-922. And my red ticket is 711-418. Come on. Let me see the winners. Again, green ticket, 195-922. Green ticket, 195-922. Red ticket, 711-418. Oh, I see a winner here. She gets first choice. Do I see a second winner? Oh, I see a second winner over here. Okay. Right now, I need every single person in this room's attention. It's a very serious announcement. Before we could do our amazing roll call, shh, pioneers. Before we could do our amazing roll call, there's a very, very important announcement that you need to know. Shh. After roll call, we are going to have continuous dancing. During the dancing and the music, there are some things that you need to keep in mind. While we are dancing after the roll call, your mothers are going to be coming in to pick you up. So make sure now that you have every... Pioneers in the back, I don't want to send you out for our last little bit. Again. Okay. So before your parents come in, make sure that you know where your notebook is that you got in Kinus today. Make sure you know where your coat is. Make sure you know where all your stuff are. Because once we start dancing, your mothers will be coming in to pick you up. Make sure you have everything with you. When you go out of the room, with your mother, you will see in the hallway is a special video that we watched on Friday. That gorgeous aisle video is going to be given to every single girl here as a gift for this year's Kinus. Make sure you take one in the hallway. All staff, make sure to take home a picture. And anybody who wants to buy the picture can buy one also in the hallway. Okay, make sure you take all your stuff. Make sure you get your picture. Make sure you get your gift. And that you go home with everything after dancing. If your parents are here, you will see your name on the screens. So while you're dancing and having a great time saying goodbye to all your friends, keep an eye on the screens and look out for your names. With all your stuff, you will be going home today. So keep an eye on those screens. And now, for our roll call!
Before we begin roll call, every single shlocha needs to be sitting in their seats. Every single shlocha needs to be sitting in their seats before we start roll call.
Do you have a picture of Chaya Halpern? An empty picture?
It's in the shluchim office.
You don't have any more? So none here?
Before we begin the roll call, every shlocha should take their little cup, their little l'chaim cup by their place, fill it with grape juice from your counselors that are being given right now, little grape juice bottles. Fill your l'chaim cups with grape juice. Because tonight, in this room, we are going to be traveling around the world and lighting up all four corners of the globe as we say l'chaim to each other on Hatzlacha in our Hashluchos. Tzeirei Hashluchos, welcome to the grand roll call of Kinus Hashluchos Tavshinai Zayin. Let's welcome the shluchim to cyberspace. Let's welcome together the shluchos to Argentina. Let's welcome the shluchos to Australia. Let's welcome the shluchos to Austria. Let's welcome the shluchos to Azerbaijan. Let's welcome the shluchos to Belarus. Everyone should be sitting down when your country is called. Stand up and say l'chaim to each other. Let's welcome the shluchos to the country of Belgium. The shluchos to Brazil. The shluchos to Bulgaria. The shluchos to Canada. The shluchos to Chile. The shluchos to China. The shluchos from Colombia. The shluchos from Costa Rica. The shluchos from Croatia. The shluchos from the Czech Republic. The shluchos to Denmark. The shluchos to England. The shluchos to Estonia. And now, let's welcome the very special shluchos from the country of France. Let's welcome the shluchos to the country of Georgia. The shluchos from Germany. The shluchos from Guatemala. The shluchos from Hungary. Tzeirei Hashluchos, let's welcome every shlucha in this room who has come all the way from the country where Einei Hashem Elokecha b'mireishis hashana ad achrish hashana Let's welcome the Hashluchos from Eretz HaKodesh, Eretz Yisrael! Let's welcome the Hashluchos from the country of Italy. The Hashluchos from Latvia. The Hashluchos from Lithuania. The Hashluchos from Martinique. The Hashluchos to Mexico. The Hashluchos to the Netherlands. The Hashluchos to North Cyprus. The Hashluchos to Norway. The Hashluchos to Panama. The Hashluchos to Peru. The Hashluchos from Romania. Let's welcome the Hashluchos from the country that as Hasidim is very, very dear to us. The country where Lubavitch all began. Let's welcome the Hashluchos from Russia. Hashluchos from Slovakia. The Hashluchos to South Africa. The Hashluchos to South Korea. The Hashluchos from Spain. The Hashluchos from Sweden. The Hashluchos from Switzerland. The Hashluchos to Puerto Rico. The Hashluchos to Thailand. The Hashluchos to Turkey. Let's welcome the Hashluchos from the country that has a very special place in our heart, the country where our Rebbe was born and raised. Let's welcome the Hashluchos from Ukraine. The Hashluchos from Venezuela. The Hashluchos to Vietnam. The Hashluchos from the Virgin Islands. And now, moving along to the United States of America. Let's welcome the Hashluchos.
For everyone to get off the tables, it's not letting us start.
Every single shlucha. If you are standing on top of a table, please get down immediately. Thank you. Let's welcome the Hashluchos to Arizona. The Hashluchos to Alabama. The Hashluchos to Alaska. The Hashluchos to Arkansas. The Hashluchos to California. The Hashluchos from Colorado. The Hashluchos from Connecticut. The Hashluchos from Washington, D.C. The Hashluchos to Delaware. Let's welcome the Hashluchos to Florida. Let's welcome the Hashluchos from the state of Georgia. Let's welcome the Hashluchos from Hawaii. Let's welcome the Hashluchos to Idaho. Let's welcome the Hashluchos to Illinois. The Hashluchos to Indiana. The Hashluchos to Iowa. The Hashluchos from Kansas. The Hashluchos from Kentucky. Let's welcome the Hashluchos from Louisiana. Let's welcome the Hashluchos from Massachusetts. The Hashluchos from Maryland. The Hashluchos from Maine. The Hashluchos from Michigan. The Hashluchos from Minnesota. The Hashluchos from Mississippi. Let's welcome the Hashluchos from the state of Missouri. The Hashluchos from Montana. The Hashluchos from North Carolina. The Hashluchos to Nebraska. The Hashluchos from New Hampshire. The Hashluchos from New Jersey. The Hashluchos from New Mexico. The Hashluchos from Nevada. Let's welcome the Hashluchos from the state where all the brachos come from to the whole world. The Makayim of Beis Rabbeinu Shebebavel, the place where the Rebbe said, Kanziva Sheves HaBracha. Let's welcome the Hashluchos from New York. The Hashluchos to North Dakota. Every shlucha has to be standing on the floor, not on benches. Please step on the floor. Thank you. The Hashluchos from North Dakota. Let's welcome the Hashluchos from Ohio. The Hashluchos to Oklahoma. The Hashluchos to Oregon. The Hashluchos to Pennsylvania. The Hashluchos to Rhode Island. The Hashluchos to South Carolina. The Hashluchos from Tennessee. The Hashluchos from Texas. The Hashluchos from Utah. The Hashluchos from Virginia. The Hashluchos from Vermont. The Hashluchos from Washington. The Hashluchos from West Virginia. The Hashluchos from Wisconsin. Let's welcome the Hashluchos from Wyoming. The Hashluchos to South Dakota.